Rising, rising, rising. Peace to the kings and queens of on the check-in. Peace to the gods and goddesses on the check-in. Shalom to my Hebrew brothers and sisters on the check-in. Y'all know who y'all rocking with. This is Bite TV, where Black.intelligence truthfully educate, where we don't bite our tongue, where we don't sugarcoat, where we just straight go. Today definitely had a video because I was checking out I was checking out a video from a life coach that I've been following, and I think a lot of the times we gotta put things in perspective. I think most of the time we be jumping all over the place and we forget to keep on putting things in perspective. So I think I dropped a video last night. I know I did drop a video last night, but I kind of, that one, I actually deleted the one that I was trying to talk to. But this video right here, I titled it Focus on Yourself, because for so many reasons, for so many reasons, I wanted to put this video out about focusing on self, right? Because a lot of times we are focused everywhere else, and that's how we get sidetracked. Or we are focused on our needs and not necessarily, we are focused on our wants and not necessarily our needs. I could put me in that space and say, I'm somebody who might need to focus on a financial aspect of life or the stability aspect of life, and I might be focusing on love, or I might need to touch up on my communication skills of life, my social part of life, but I'm focusing on financial. We get pulled into our weakness. I would love to say that. I would like to say we all as individuals, we get pulled to our weakness, because our weakness is more or less what we succumb to because it's easy. Our weakness is probably our place of comfortability. And we all know that when we're comfortable, we are actually at our weakest, at our lowest, So why I said focus on self, because a lot of times we take the focus off of self and put it on the world and truly believe that we can save the world. And I get that. I believe that collectively we are all going to save the world in our own way. But before we get there, if we're not prepared, if we're not mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually strong, then us trying to save the world will actually cause us to drown. And it's like any boat, right? Any them lifeboats, right? Let's say if we was on the Titanic and you had a bunch of these little lifeboats that came to our rescue, and you see them boats are so little that they hold a certain capacity of people. It might be 5 people, 6 people, 10 people, but other than that, you can't. So I want us to look at our mental, like those boats. Yeah, we might think we're strong enough to save the world, but in all actuality, some of us is only built to carry ourselves, our kids, our mom, our siblings, and not the whole world. So we have to focus on fixing our world, and from fixing our world, it will reflect. It would be a sight to see that it would be wanted by the rest of the world. Like, hey, how are they doing that? How are they family like that? How are they houses like that? They are so. I want to know. I want to tap into what they're doing. I want to try it out, and then you'll see your community slowly changing. And once the community changes, slowly the world. This is a collective conscious thing. This is like a domino effect. One do it, we all might follow. We have to put out the energy first to see who gravitates towards it. And a lot of the times we believe that putting out the energy mean literally putting out the energy. Nah, putting out the energy could mean pouring into yourself so you can be the energy. And I want us to understand that, like, a lot of times we are our own worst enemy. This game is about us. It is about me. Selfishly, as I want to say it, this game is about me, because I know what's going to take me to the next level. I know what's going to stop me. I know me. Nobody else knows my true self but me. And And I know my lies. I know my lies. I know what I tell myself to feel good. I know what I tell other people so I can feel good. So I imagine that everybody have these characteristics, and a lot of times we tend to take the focus off ourselves because ourself is too much work to deal with, you know, and a lot of us run from ourselves. We see so much wrong in ourselves. Like, yo, damn, I got a lot of work to do with myself. Man, I'd rather just focus on this. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that because when you do that, you're coming to the world unfinished, uncut. And what you get when you get uncut, you get raw feelings, raw this, not study actions, not study thoughts, not study vibration. You're not getting something that you worked on, that you perfected. When a diamond is cut raw, it also have to go and get so it can be prestige. And I believe that's where we all want to get to. We want to get to that level of prestige within self that we all worked on. We are. Like, when I show up, I want the world to know that, yo, he probably spent 5 years by himself to get to that level, to be that unmoved, by the world, that he's prestige. That's something that I would want to be like. So I want us to understand that, man, until we are fully healed, until we are fully studied, until we are fully mentored, until we are fully everything, then we ain't gonna be our best self. So this time until we get there is to focus on self. Once you focus on self and you build yourself up, your frequency start raising, your vibration start raising. So if you're living in your root chakra, you're attracting everything that's in the root chakra. You got to keep on lifting up. I want to live in my, so anything that I attract will be there too as well. So this thing is focusing yourself. Never take the eye off yourself. Never stop looking at yourself. Never stop loving yourself. Never stop teaching yourself. Never stop disciplining yourself. Never stop checking yourself. Never stop holding yourself accountable. You need this because the world need it, So this is my video on focusing on yourself. Peace, blessings, peace, love, and tranquility, love and light, love and life.